of her mother, Keturah Rowland. Her father was Edgar Belboda. He had two other daughters. One died in her youth, and the other lived to have children, grand and great-grand as well. However, she too has since died. She had three brothers, Alfonso, $1 Rowland, Austin Rowland, and Fred Cook.
Her mother told her that her name was Sylvina Agatha, and as she grew, she was affectionately called Syl by her elders and peers, while other ones said Mother Syl. They say you are truly a star when you can be recognized by a single name. While we didn't have Elvis, Mariah, or even Barack, this family had Mom. It was with surprise to her when many years and several children later, when she went to retrieve her birth certificate to learn that her name was Caroline Agatha. So Caroline, Sylvina, Rowland-Belboda-Fieulteau were all one in the same.
Miss Syl, 21, 14, 25. Granny Syl stepped into motherhood at the age of 21. Her firstborn was Lucia St. John Richardson, and her last was Rowland Fieulteau. In total, there were 2 boys and 11 girls. While she birthed 14, 13 made it to adulthood. In between the bookends of Lucia and Rowland, she mothered Laurentine, Leola, Uriel, Felix, Ava, Ermel, Pauline, Dorita, Lynette, Felicita, and Suzette. With the birth of Rowland, Mom's first daughter was now 25 years old. It was a hard blow for her when her mother died at the age of 51. Oftentimes she would wonder if she would pass her mother's time on earth. In an uncanny coincidence, Granny Syl's first daughter would also pass away at the age of 51. Mom's mom had been there for her as she tried to raise her young children without a father for the most part. She acknowledged God's special care at this time in providing a neighbor, Miss Mai, who helped tend to her little ones. It was through the influence of Miss Mai that at least one of Syl's daughters got started in sewing, as she helped thread needles, sew on buttons, and put in hems. Syl made a bold move, and on her meager wages, she purchased a Singer sewing machine on a hire purchase arrangement. With this, she was able to sew for her household and also take simple sewing jobs for friends. Memories of how Mother Syl sacrificed to put the children through school, as well as how she would pray that they would safely reach adulthood, still permeate the consciousness of those who lived that experience. Woman work. I've got the children to tend, the clothes to mend, the floor to mop, food to shop, then the chicken to fry, the baby to dry. I got children to feed, I got the garden to weed. I've got shirts to press, the tots to dress, the cane to be cut. I got to clean up this hut, then see about the sick and the cotton to pick.
This excerpt of Maya Angelou's poem, and incidentally, she was also born in 1928 with Mom, Woman Work, gives a picture of what it was like for Mom in those days. Over a period of years, she worked several jobs to make sure that her children were fed, clothed, and sheltered. She weeded, sewed fish, and took in ironing jobs to make a living for herself and her children.
She told of experiences of having to walk halfway around the island selling balahoo. She would visit the different villages with that familiar call, balahoo! Several of her kids were inducted early into the world of work. They helped to pick cotton, weed growing cane rows, and go to the mountain with Addie to help see about her ground.
As they were sent on different errands from time to time, they were often told, "Don't let me sit on the ground and dry before you come back."
Mother Syl made sure that her children were clean and tidy when they went to school and Sunday school. She had pride in her children and their appearance and always gave them the best she could. From the school uniforms she sewed to the church outfits she would accessorize, they represented her. And although not rich, they still had to look their best.
Mom was also a disciplinarian. Once, after being caught in a mischievous act, Felix was told to go get his guava branch. He opted to try to outsmart his mother by finding the smallest guava branch in the yard. Let's say and I know definitely he is thankful that he's able to walk without a limp today. There was a story of Pauline when she hopped the engine. We're going to leave that one alone.
Michelle, 1346-28.
Most of the children were already adults when on December 30th, 1971, she changed her name from Rowland-Belboda-Fieulteau as she married Sylvanus Onesimus-Fieulteau, a local farmer and fisherman who surprisingly did not know how to swim.
1971 also marked the birth of her first grandchild, Beverly. Her 13 children produced 46 grandchildren, who in turn have produced 28 great-grandchildren so far. Twitter hashtag good start. She had become a mother at 21, a grandmother at age 42, and a great-grandmother at age 69.
Michelle, happy birthday to you. A practice that most of the children and grandchildren became appreciative of was knowing that even if your spouse, significant other, or your children, and I will have to say I'm very thankful for her call because I have none of the aforementioned, somehow forgot to wish you happy birthday on your special day, you would receive a special phone call from Mom or Granny Sil. The call would usually start with her singing the birthday song. It would then be followed by a sermonette, which oftentimes would make you feel like you needed to repent and be fire baptized immediately thereafter. Her words were sound and advice imparted sure. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments. His praise endureth forever. Granny loved her Lord and would always be willing to share her faith in her way about living right. She took an active part in the activities of her home church, Zion Seventh-day Adventist Church, attending church services, distributing literature, participating in outreach, doing special music, praying, and attending church outings. Just recently, when they told her about the upcoming church Easter picnic, she got very excited. And when told of the plan to go for breakfast on Mother's Day, her quick response was, "How much to pay? Oh, I have some money put aside. I'll be there." On Sabbath mornings, she was exceptionally eager to get to church early, as her desire was to be there for the first prayer. She believed in keeping it real. She wasn't one for camouflage and pretentiousness in worship. Be honest and sincere in devotion and service to God. She loved the youth of the church and would constantly impart words of encouragement and advice and wisdom to them. When members of her church finally got married, she offered some words of marital advice and encouraged them to remain true to each other. As she was quick to ask, "Okay, you ain't make no baby yet." She wanted everybody to reproduce. Do as I do. Double hashtag, very good stuff. Even when she traveled overseas to spend time with her children, she went to church and quickly endeared herself to the members of the church families there. She was mama or granny to everyone. Michelle. Michelle was an expression of excitement and appreciation that granny used. When she was able to travel to different areas in the U.S., showered with love from her family. On arrival, not many sentences would pass before she would utter, "Look when Michelle leave the sheep." She was a very appreciative woman who would always be thankful for the good that had been extended to her, be it great or small. Her one request was that we give her flowers while she was still alive.
Amen.
Her garden is massive.
Misil, March 21st, 2014. The battle. Let no man despise thy youth, even if you're 85. Happy birthday, ma'am. Today is a good day, a day when all minor things should become irrelevant, except for the fact that we are celebrating 85 years of life of our mom, granny, ma'am. Today we put aside our differences to come as a family united, to fellowship with each other, as this life is not promised to us. Today we welcome the new members of the family and cherish the memories of the ones born but not forgotten. Today we love each other as God has loved us. Those were the introductory words that were penned just 7 months ago as we as a family gave Ma'am her surprise 85th birthday. Her surprise 85th birthday party. She had fun, loads of fun. As we end this review of the lifespan of 85 years, we know that she would have wanted, as was her custom, to leave words of inspiration with you. Her immediate family, her extended family, those whom she influenced in the community, and those who are extended friends of her family. If I can help somebody as I pass along, if I can cheer somebody with a word or a song, if I can show somebody how they're traveling wrong, help me complete, then my living shall not be in vain. Sometimes it takes sadness to know happiness, noise to appreciate silence, and absence to appreciate presence. Just 7 months later, after celebrating her birthday, Sylvina Caroline Rowland-Belboda-Fieulteau would face a battle that she would not overcome. On her final day, in the midst of her pain, she drew on words of comfort to sustain her. She sang the words, "Breathe on me, breath of God."
Next video.